Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you 7 selections for tomorrow's horse racing action. And we're going to be going to Newmarket for my first tip, where we go to the 131, the first race on the card there. And I quite like the chances here of Hasn for David Egan and Roger Varian, currently available at 7 to 2. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet here. Now this horse I thought was very good last time when she won at Newmarket. She was putting away in the closing stages. That race was over a mile. She was raised £6 for that victory. But I just think there could be a lot more to come. I don't think she'll mind the ground as well. Plenty of her relatives are proven with a little bit of cut in the ground. It should be on the slow side tomorrow at Newmarket. It could be quite testing for some of these horses, but I think she won't mind that at all. There's stamina up to a mile and 6. I don't think the step up and trip to a mile and 2 should be an issue. The Yard are going great guns as well. I just thought there was lots to like about this horse, and I thought 7 to 2. I thought she had a favourites chance, and yeah, I didn't think she was a bad price at all there. We then go to my nap of the day, which runs in the 151 at Ascot, the first race on the card. There's the listed Rouse Stakes, and I really like chances there of Lynn, who's currently available at 11 to 2. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet here for David Probert and Andrew Bolin, running in the King's colours. Obviously, be a very poignant win if he could get his head in front. But I think Lynn tomorrow. I think he's got a very good chance. He's not been seen since Royal Ascot when he finished down the field in the Platinum Jubilee Stakes. However, I think he's best kept to an awesome campaign, because if you actually look at some of his form last year, he was definitely running some career best races. He finished second here at this meeting in the Bengoff Stakes, which is the 6 furlong race, and then he went on to win at Doncaster in soft ground. So that won't be a problem to all the minor conditions. It's been raining there throughout the afternoon at Ascot, and I think it will be riding on the slow side tomorrow. So you want to handle the conditions. I think if he replicates the form of his second last year in the 6 furlong Group 3, I think he'll go really close in this race. I don't think it's a strong contest. He's officially the best horse in the race. The Yard are going well. Plenty to like about his chances tomorrow. I think he'll travel into the race very strongly, and I think he'll have too much class for his rivals. So that's why he's going to be my selection and nap of the day there. We then go to my next best, which runs in the 242 at Newmarket. Saffron Beach for Will Buick and Jane Chapel High. I'm not an original selection. Currently available at 6 to 4. I don't think that's a bad price at all. Going to recommend a 1 point win bet here. Saffron Beach has got a perfect record with Will Buick. 3 wins from 3 rides. And I just think is a class above these. I think if she replicates her second, when she finished second there, like I say, on Irish Champions Weekend at Leopardstown behind the Petit Coco, I think that'd be good enough to win this. She's got a really good record at the track. She's won this race before last year. I think a lot of her form is better than the others. Homeless Songs looks to be a main market danger, but for me, I'm a bit concerned about her. I didn't like her run last time out. Tongue tie goes on. Not sure about her. I think she probably goes best fresh. So yeah, I want to take her on. And Saffron Beach for me, I think is just a really rock solid option in the feature at Newmarket tomorrow. We then go back to Ascot for the Bengoff Stakes. I put this horse up to win this race last year, and that is Vadream for Harry Davis and Charlie Fellows, currently available at 12 to 1. 5 places of SkyBet. I'm going to recommend 0.5 each way selection. I just think she hasn't had her ground all season. She's a horse that seems to relish cutting the ground. She finished third here last season in the Jersey Stakes. She won this race last year. And I just think with, like I say, the rain coming in today at Ascot, we'll be riding testing tomorrow at Ascot. I think the conditions will really suit her. Viewing here, I'm not so sure about. I think you can forgive some of her runs. What's also as well is interesting. Harry Davis is back on again. Finished second on this horse a couple of starts again at Newmarket in a listed race. Cheap pieces are off. I just think there's a lot to like about her tomorrow, and I think she'll get a good turn to the race. I think she'll be travelling very strongly. Gets the fillies allowance as well. I think she may be able to bounce back and get the job done. We then go to the 336 at Ascot for an extra selection. I think Symbolize here. This could finally be his turn. David Probert and Andrew Bolden combining here, 13 to 2, 6 places SkyBet, 0.5 each way selection. Symbolize actually finished second in this race last year behind Aldari off the same mark. The first two in that race went on to finish 1-2 in the Balmoral Stakes. I put this horse up for the Royal Hunt Cup, but I just think maybe he wants a little bit of ease in conditions. He seems to thrive on soft ground, so he should get that tomorrow. He's been running well. The Yard are going well. Didn't think it was a bad run last time over a mile. At Ascot, at Doncaster when he finished sixth. I just think the drop back and trip will be a massive positive for him. And for me, I think he'll go very close in that race. We then go over to France for a couple of selections, and my long shot is going to be in this one. It's the $3. It's the 4 o'clock. I thought Hurricane Dream was overpriced here with Francois Henri Graffard booking Christophe Lemaire, who's a top jockey, rides a lot now in Japan these days. But Hurricane Dream at 28 to 1 was a really big price. I thought 4 places on offer at that price as well. Was last seen running in Germany over a mile when Frankie Dettori was on him. He got going far too late. In another couple of strides, he would have won. I think that trip was far too short for him, and he didn't have his conditions. He likes easing the ground. A mile and 2 is his right trip. I think there's a lot to like about him. I think this has probably been his target for the season, and I think Francois-Henri Graffard will have him primed, ready for the day, and I'm really excited about his chances. I think he's been massively overlooked here. I thought Owen Barry's horse, yes, been very progressive, but I'm not sure he would like the ground. So for me, Hurricane Dream with the ground riding on the soft side this trip, I think he's a massive player. We then go to the other selection I liked at Longchamp, which is in the pre-Wildenstein. My last selection of the day here, 4:35 Checknchallenge for Maxime Guillon, top French jockey, riding for William Knight. This horse was a good winner last time, I thought, when he won a Group 3 at Deauville. He's currently 8-1, 4 places SkyBet. He gets a 3-year-old allowance here, and I just think he's a very exciting horse, and he's had a couple of tough assignments, but I think you can put through a line for his run at Glorious Goodwood. Just don't think the track suited him that day and the ground. I think this will be much more his cup of tea. He's by Fast Company as well. His progeny love a bit of ease in conditions. I just think he's got a lot going for him tomorrow. It's still unexposed. I think that form from Deauville doesn't read too bad, where he beat the likes of Oscula, who's just been in great form this year for George Bowe, one of his stable stars. And for me, I just think he's going to go very close in that race at Longchamp. So they're the selections then for tomorrow's horse racing action. Let me know in the comments box below what you fancy tomorrow. If you're enjoying these videos as well, please remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel at LuckyLoads15. You can follow me on the social platforms on Twitter and Insta as well, so make sure you do so. If you don't do so already, please remember to gamble responsibly. Hopefully, I've given you some winners this weekend, and we'll be seeing you again.